Hello friends, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will be learning about a linear layout. How we can use a linear layout to design a UI application of Android. Its important properties, and we will be seeing some example using that we have designed an application. So let's see in detail. Linear layout. Linear layout is the most basic layout which is being used in designing an Android application. Whenever we want to display the views in a sequential fashion, like in horizontal or a vertical fashion, we will be using a linear layout. As you can see in the images, like over here we want to arrange the buttons. So horizontally we have arranged the buttons, and for arrangement we have used a linear layout. Similarly, in other figure, what we have done, we have arranged the button, but in this case we have vertically arranged the button, and as you can see it is a sequential arrangement, and for that also we have used a linear layout. The most important property that we use in order for arrangement is the orientation. In orientation we have to mention that vertical in order to arrange it vertically, horizontal if we want to arrange it horizontally. Let's see some important properties of a linear layout. First one is ID. We have to give a unique identity to a layout. Using that we can use it for a coding purpose. So ID plays an important role. Next one is orientation. As discussed, orientation is the major attribute that is there in a linear layout. It decides the arrangement of views, that whether we want to arrange it horizontally or whether we want to arrange it vertically. So in orientation attribute we have to mention a value like horizontal for horizontal arrangement, vertical for vertical arrangement. Next attribute is gravity. Whenever we want to arrange the content or align the content which is being displayed in a view, that can be done with the help of a gravity attribute. Using this gravity attribute, we can arrange the content centrally, at the bottom, at the top, center vertically, at the end, at the beginning of that particular view. Next attribute is layout gravity. Similarly, as we arrange the content in a gravity, we can arrange the view in that particular linear layout. So using this layout gravity attribute, we can arrange the view position. We can arrange that view in a center, at the top, at the bottom, at the end, at the beginning, or we can vertically make that particular view displayed in a center of that particular layout. Okay, next attributes are weight sum and layout weight. We will be seeing both these attributes together. Suppose that we are arranging some views in a particular layout, like linear layout we are using, and we are arranging that particular views using that linear layout, and what we need to do is that we will be specifying the different space for each and every view which are being displayed in a layout. So how we can do it? So for doing that we will require this weight sum and layout weight attribute. So whatever the space that we are having, that is what total weight, that can be mentioned with the help of a weight sum, and in that total space how much space that we have to give for an individual view, that can be mentioned with the individual views layout weight attribute. Next attribute is what a divider. Whenever we want to we have to use a vertical divider between the buttons, that can be done with the help of a divider attribute. We can specify the color for this particular divider with a hexadecimal value. While specifying the decimal value, we can also specify the transparency value also. Like in a last hexadecimal format, it has been mentioned that AA, RR, GG, BB. AA stands for alpha value, that will suggest the transparency level of the divider. R will suggest the red proportion, GG will suggest the green proportion, and BB will suggest the blue proportion. Now we will practically see how we can design a application using linear layout. So now friends, let's start with the designing an application using linear layout. So when you open your application or when you create an application, you will get a Android underscore main.xml file in this particular format, and over here the default layout which is mentioned over here is a constraint layout. So now we need to design an application using linear layout. So what we need to do is that we need to replace this constraint layout with a linear layout. So what we will be doing, just selecting this thing, and we will be replacing it with a linear layout. So as you will start typing linear, you will be getting IntelliSense, and you will be getting all the layouts which are available and classes which are available. In that we will be selecting linear layout, and as you can see, as you are typing linear layout over here, which is a starting tag, and we will be getting the ending tag over here. Is it clear to everyone? Then next thing that we need to do is that we don't require this particular property which are very much important in case of constraint layout. So we will delete those property, and the most important property which is required in a linear layout that we will be mentioning over here. So in the starting tag of a linear layout, we have to mention the orientation. So in what orientation we want to display the views which are there in that particular layout, that we have to mention. So we will say orientation, and as you are typing OR, we will get the properties which are there in a linear layout, which is an orientation, and we will be selecting it. After selecting it, we will be getting the two values which are available for orientation property, which is vertical and horizontal. And now we will be vertically arranging the things, so we will be selecting vertical over here. So thing is that what we will be doing, we will be simply saying T1 for text 1. Okay, and what I'll be doing, I'll be duplicating the thing. If you want, you can see the design view also. We can split it over here. Copy pasting the things. It will be good. What we'll do, we will say match parent, so it will be covering the complete space over here, and over here we will say gravity as center. The text will be displayed in a center. So same we will be doing it for next view that is there. So match parent, we will say gravity as center. Okay, so these things we have already discussed in a slide. So what we will be doing, we will mention the name as T2 just to identify which text is being displayed. Immediately. Okay, so we have duplicated the text T1, T2, T3, T4, okay, and T5. As we can see, all the text are being displayed over here. Okay, so all the text are being displayed in a vertical fashion, and if you want to run and you want to see the design also, we can see over here. Okay, first it will start the emulator, and then our application will get loaded over there. So as you can see in the output, all the text views are being displayed sequentially one after another in a vertical fashion. So what I'll do is that I'll increase the height of the text so it will be very much visible to you all. So in order to get it visible to you all, what I'll be doing is that I'll be increasing the text size of each and every text view which has been displayed in this particular layout. So Android text, sorry, I have to mention the size over here, which let's say 20 XP. Okay, so it's getting bigger. Same I'll apply to all the text views which are displayed over here. So now I think it is visible to you all, my friends. Total 5 are there. Okay. Okay, so all are being displayed in a vertical fashion. So now what I'll do is that I'll change the orientation now. So instead of vertical, what I'll do, I'll say horizontal. Okay, so as we have mentioned, width as match parent, that's the reason all the views are not displayed in a screen. So what I need to do is that I need to replace the width layout with wrap content. So as the contents which are being displayed in a text view, the width will be considered as per the text which has been displayed in that particular view. So now I am replacing each and every text view layout width with wrap content. So as the content which has been displayed in the view, it will be displayed, it will be taking its width. Okay. Now I can see all 5 text view one after another, and they are being displayed sequentially and in horizontal fashion. So it's okay. Now what I'll be doing is that we will be seeing how we can apply for the nested layout. So there will be one layout, and in that what we will do, we will go for a nested one. So parent layout will be linear layout. In that we will be displaying the things vertically, and after that we will be displaying the things horizontally. So it will be like nested layout. So first what I'll do, I'll display the text like I am saying linear layout demo. Okay. So instead of horizontal, I'll say vertical. Okay. Place it in a center and save it as match parent. Okay. Okay. So first text view we have mentioned it as a linear layout. Then what we will be doing is that we will be displaying the other next text views in a horizontal fashion. So we need one other layout which will be the child layout in a parent layout, which is a linear layout. It's a linear layout. specify the width and height. So I'll be copying this attribute. Okay, so height, what I'll say, wrap content, or else we will not be able to see the things over here. Okay, and in that what I'll do, I'll put on this all text views. And I'll say orientation as okay. And what I'll do, I'll put some padding on the right hand side. So I'll say, okay, I'll take a padding. Okay, padding is applied for this one. The same thing, what I'll do, I'll apply it for other text view also. Padding. So instead of T2 and all, we will write a channel name, that is what, Coder Station. Two more text views we require. Okay, and then what we'll do, we will take another linear layout. We will write station over there. So it's like that there will be a base linear layout which will be acting like a parent, and in that we have set the orientation as vertical, and in that we are having a text view displaying the linear layout demo, and in that also we are having another two child linear layout. One is displaying coders, and we will be placing another linear layout. Okay, so what we'll do, we will mention it as station. Okay. Will require another one more. Okay, done. So what we have done, we have used a nested layout. In that there is a base layout which is a linear layout, which will be a parent layout, and in that parent layout we have put child as a text view into linear layout, which orientation are horizontal. Is it clear to everyone? So what we'll do, we will run the application and see how it is looking. Okay, as you can see that whatever the design that we want, we have designed it accordingly. Next what we'll do, we will see how we can use weight sum and layout weight. So very quickly what I will do, I will delete the extra linear layouts that we have used. Okay. Okay. I will use this 4 text views. Next time deleting okay. Split the thing so at the same time you can see the design. So what we need to do is that we have to use this and shows that some equal to that we have to mention let's say 8. We will mention weight sum as 8, and in each we will specify the space that has to be covered for each text view in the total sum weight which has been assigned over here. So we'll say two. As you can see that 2 I am saying, so it is been distributed accordingly. Total space is 8, and out of which the 2 like proportion of 2 is been given to the first text view. Similarly, what I'll do, copy paste and will apply to everyone, all 4. Remaining 3 we will apply. Okay, so it has been applied to all 4, but what I want to do is that for C and O I want to give some small space, and for D and E I have to give some bigger space. So what I'll do, I'll make the weight of C as 1, then again O I am making 1, and D I am making 3, and E I am making 3. Total sum is what, 8, out of which 1 and 1 I am giving to CO, that makes 2, and D and V I am giving 3, that will make 6. So in all the total is 8. Okay, so accordingly the space has been distributed over here. C and D are given a less space out of total space, that is 1, 1, and D and E is been given a bigger space. Hope the things are very clear to you. So whatever the important properties that we have discussed in the slides are being covered over here. Stay connected with us for more videos on Android. Thank you.